Hey guys, Czar here. Good morning to you. We are just watching the open here on the New York session. Just had this 1 hour winner on NASDAQ. Impulse corrective to the 50 Fibonacci and then rallying, almost hitting target right away and then meandering for a while. And I just calmly waited until open volume came in and then hit target fairly nicely and pretty quickly, in fact, after that. So here we go. Watching now with a fresh eye towards price action on the open. Pushing up now. You can see we are in a fairly clean traffic range here on the NASDAQ. Watching closely there, and the three sisters above the open range on all three. Dow pushing up, S&P pushing up, NASDAQ pushing up, and faltering a little bit here. We're not exactly getting explosive volume coming in. There was enough for me to finish that initial trade, but now I'm going to be patient and wait and see how this thing reacts. We have lots of we have some traffic over here to get through, and so this would be kind of what I'd be looking at here. That, of course, is the wick that we had from the news event, which was CPI at 8:30, an hour and 5 minutes ago. All right, guys, we're back, just watching things play out here, or not play out, as the case may be. Just grinding around on NASDAQ. We are sitting and retesting, actually, the top of open range on the S&P and on the Dow. Both of them have impulsed and then retraced and connected to the high. As a matter of fact, tapping the open range to the tick on both, which is fairly unusual to see it on both like that. But that's not a buy signal for me under these circumstances, given this extended move up. All right, guys, watching now. Sell stop order, guys, right here below that wick. We've had one close below. I'll fix these markers here in a moment. Stop above the high of the day. Looking for 1 hour only. I'll be right back. Adjusting the zone up right here, just a little bit above those bodies, and that's all part of the dance. Breaking down below prior candle low in the pre-market. That was a resting candle after this big shift candle. Here we go, guys, getting ready. Looking away for one moment, but you can see if I get tagged in right there. And almost. And I'm in, guys, and I'm in. I am short the NASDAQ right there. Watching the S&P breakdown and the Dow coming back into open range. That is a short signal for me. I'll be managing this trade very dynamically and protecting as much as I can here. But this has the feel of reversal and breaking below VWAP 2 as well, by the way. When I get to halfway to my target, I'm going to be moving my stop to break even almost immediately. After these news events, there's a lot of wonkiness that can go on, a lot of indecision, a lot of FOMO that was in here, a lot of being on the wrong side of the trade, and then all of a sudden buying can come flying back into you very, very suddenly, as you've probably seen many times in your own trading when these news events create a big gladiator candle like that. My stop, guys, break even. My stop is at break even right there. And now I'm going to put the marker back so you can watch this unfold in real time, looking for 1 hour on this trade. And there it is, guys, stopped out at break even on this one. Just wanted to protect that given this buying up that you see, and that often happens. As I mentioned, this is a new 30-minute candle too, and that will likely create an upper wick before coming back down again, if it even does. But I'll keep this video going. Some of you have asked me to continue the videos when I do a dynamic exit like this to see if it pans out in a smart way or if it would have been beneficial to not move the stop to break even. So we'll see how it plays out, and I'll bring you back. And there it is, guys. Finally, had to wait a little bit for that, but it turns out that moving to break even dynamically in this environment was a smart move to do, at least a beneficial move. Not that it was smart necessarily, but in this case it saved me from a 1 hour loss or 50.75 points. And in this case, guys, with this big news spike, of course, there are many FOMO buyers who saw this massive spike happen this morning and were not part of it, and we're just waiting for something to happen here. My first pre-market trade, of course, earlier was a buy right here for the same reason. FOMO buyers, right? Missed it. Markets pull back to exactly 50% fib retracement in this case. Buying here, and eventually it worked out for a 1-hour win. But very lackluster. You can see this thing is kind of ground sideways or grinded sideways until we finally got the pre-market open. But then here again, as prices move back way down to this part of the this candle body, enough buyers were saying, okay, I missed all of this. I really need to get on board with this rampaging bull market, this resurgence to probably new highs. You can see up here on the daily, we're tagging an important zone, by the way, and that was part of my trade idea for this short as well. But then driving things back up again, right? So here we are. Have an amazing day, guys. Thanks for being with me. 2 trades today, 1 winner and 1 break even. We'll talk soon.